Hey, good morning. I'm Councillor Glen, and it is Saturday, February 17th. And this morning, I'm continuing my tour of local rinks, and I'm at Rouncey Park, which is in the Blackstone neighborhood. Actually, just said hello to Andrew, who's the lead rink volunteer here. He was flooding the rink, like many other rink operators, I think, around our community, flooding the rinks this morning. Now that we've got this cold snap after a very warm snap. So hopefully the ice outdoors will be ready for skating very, very soon. Thank you to Andrew and all the volunteers at all of our local rinks who help to keep these rinks in great condition. I heard the NCC is hoping to get the Rideau Canal open at some point this weekend. That'd be great. The city's got some outdoor refrigerated rinks that are open and in great shape. Closest to us probably is the Center Point one over at the old Nepean City Hall in Center Point. There's also the Rink of Dreams downtown. Actually, the mayor is hosting a family day skate at the Rink of Dreams on Monday. Anyways, check out Ottawa.ca for information about all of the outdoor rinks and indoor rink schedules as well. And you can find information about toboggan hills and all sorts of other winter activities. We've got some snow, we've got some cold, so go out and enjoy it. I've got lots of updates today. I wanted to start with a big city update and then get into some local things. The big city update is the Housing Accelerator Fund. On Monday, I took part in an announcement. The federal government is giving Ottawa $176.3 million towards housing, and 90% of that is going to go towards nonprofit or non-market housing. Groups like Ottawa Community Housing, OCH, who build homes and apartments for people who are really struggling to afford a place to live in this current housing crisis. 10% of that will go towards streamlining processes and other programs to accelerate housing overall across our city. But the bulk of that $176 million, 90% of it will be going towards nonprofit housing, which is great. It's a significant and important sum of money, and looking forward to some more details soon about how that's being rolled out. So good stuff. Going to local, the Stittsville Canada Kiwanis group has a date to open the youth drop-in Stittsville. Very excited about this. February 29th is the opening date, and it's going to be open every Tuesday and Thursday after school for any high school student. The location is at Frederick Banting School on Stittsville Main Street. So if you know a young person in your life who might be interested in a place to hang out, they've got games, movies, if you have just a space to do homework, lots of activities. So check that out. 6310 Hazeldean Road. We have over 300 people signed up for our information meeting on Tuesday evening. That's on Zoom, and you can go to my website to register to participate. It's good to see the interest in that. I've also posted some more analysis. Yesterday I posted something about amenities, schools, doctors, and so on. We've been hearing a lot about that, and more about the planning process, how you can get involved, what planning committee does, all that kind of thing. So you can check that out on my website. February 23rd, that's next Friday, there's going to be an open house for the city's draft waste plan at CARDELREC. And I know you have a lot of feedback and thoughts because you shared them with me last year when we went through a round of this. So please come on out and you can meet city staff and learn more about what's in the city's draft waste plan. It's 7 to 9 at CARDELREC. And we're going to do a councillor chat just before that, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. So if you want to drop in, ask me anything, say hello. We'll be at CARDELREC 6 to 7 and then 7 to 9 for the draft waste plan. February 29th, we're doing an open house about a new community, the master design of a new community in Stittsville South. So if you kind of think south of Fernbank, south of the Eden Wild community, this is a new neighborhood that's going to be built over, the next 10 or 15 years, let's say. And we're kicking off the master subdivision planning process. There's an open house for that. More information on my website. Please drop by on February 29th. Last thing about development and planning is there's been a second submission or some revisions to the 121 Brae zoning bylaw amendment. Some pretty minor things. I did notice they're now proposing three bedroom units in that 5-unit building. It's good to see some larger family size units. That's great. More information about all of this development stuff is on my website. You go to glengower.ca/development. On my website, lots of information. We've just posted a ton this week. Lots going on. There's information about upcoming Hydro One vegetation management along the hydro corridor that starts over in Timbermere, comes through parallel almost to Hazeldean Road, through the Amberlakes and Amberwood community. Anyways, there's some vegetation work starting later this month, and we've got some information about what to expect. You might see some loud and heavy equipment doing the vegetation maintenance there to keep vegetation away from the power lines. We continue to recruit for our diversity committee. We've had a lot of interest, so thank you. Just going through the folks who have expressed interest, we realize we need some more women on this committee. So if you're a woman who represents the diversity of our community, this is a committee that focuses on multiculturalism, on issues of anti-racism, just to name a couple things that we've looked at, helping newcomers to the community, organizing some community events in that vein. Anyways, we're looking for some more women to join that diversity committee. So for more information, please send me an email, glen.gower@ottawa.ca, or message me and we can follow up from there. Let's see, more stuff for my website. The city's introducing some new fees for false fire alarms. If you have one false fire alarm, fine. If it's happening 2, 3, 4 times, there's going to be a graduated escalating fee because we have fire department going out to a lot of false alarms. So more information on my website about that. Ottawa Public Health is launched some new overdose awareness and prevention training that's available online. So check that out. There's a water rate structure review, how you pay for water. There's looking for your feedback on that. You can go to engage.ottawa.ca. And of course, it is Family Day on Monday. Many people will be off work. There are some schedule changes for the City of Ottawa, including a delay in your waste and garbage pickup for next week. So all that information, you can find it on my website at glengower.ca. One event today that I wanted to highlight, which is the Goulbourn Township Historical Society open house today from 1:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. at the Stittsville Library. And the topic is the role of the horse in the history of Goulbourn Township. So if you're a fan of horses, this might be an interesting thing to check out. It'll be over in the history section of the library, hosted by Goulbourn Township Historical Society. All right, that's it for me. I'm speaking quickly because it's a cold morning and I want to go warm up. Anyways, these outdoor rinks, just before you go and skate on them, make sure it's safe to do so. Make sure the rinks are actually open. I know like I said before, the rink volunteers really trying to get them into better shape after that warm spell we had. But hopefully they'll be all ready for skating soon, and we can get back to a little bit of our winter activities. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening on our podcast. Have a great long weekend, and I'll talk to you here next week. Take care.